Welcome to Bloom Wellness Clinic. What brings you in today? Okay, so you had an appointment with us? Fantastic. Have you ever been here before? No, this is your first time? Okay. Let me have a look here. And an appointment for 11:15. I see you right there. Perfect. So now, since you haven't been here before, I'm just going to need to get some very basic information from you. And then I'll actually have you sit down in our waiting room and fill out one of our kind of more in-depth symptom intake forms. And I'll go over all that with you, don't worry about that. And then walk you back to the treatment room and we'll see what we can do for you, okay? Yeah. I'm actually the practitioner who will be helping you today. I normally have a receptionist here, but she's out sick, so I'm kind of doing double duty today. So yeah. Alright, I already have your name and your phone number because you provided that when you made your appointment. So let's have a look here. Bear with me while I kind of work my way through the questions. Okay, what is your occupation? Terrific. And what is your home address? Are you currently taking any medications, or are you being seen by a physician for any major medical illnesses? Okay. And speaking of your primary care physician, can I have his or her name, please? Wonderful. Yeah, I don't need any other information about them specifically. I can always look that up, so no need to worry about that. And it looks like when you called in, you noted you did have insurance. Can I see your insurance card, please? Wonderful. Okay, let me just get the number off of there. The expiration date, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much. And I just need to know a bit about your medical history in terms of your family. So, is there any major medical illness that any of your family members may have had that I should know about? Okay. And what symptoms brought you in today to see me? Okay. Well, yeah, actually, I get quite a few people in here with headaches each week, in fact. So, yeah, we'll definitely be able to come up with some sort of treatment plan that can help you to relieve the pain that's associated with your headaches and to also reduce the frequency of them, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. I mean, I can't make any guarantees because legally, but 9 times out of 10 we'll be able to find an effective treatment option that works perfectly for the patient. So. Great. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you sit down with this sheet. It just has a variety of symptoms and ailments. For instance, this section here covers your respiratory system and exactly. So just go through everything and to the best of your ability just fill it out, and whatever you're experiencing just put a check by, and then I'll put it in your file and have a clearer picture of your overall health condition at this moment, okay? Great. So just go ahead and have a seat in the waiting room, and as soon as you're done there, I'll actually be able to take you back. And you're my first patient of the day today, so yeah. Okay. Okay, great. You're all set. Wonderful. Let me just look over this real quick. Thank you so much. I will put it in your file, and why don't we go ahead and head back. I'm just going to bring my trusty notebook with me so I can jot down some notes while we're in there, and we'll get started. Okay. Yeah, I actually have you in room 3, in treatment room 3, so we'll just go ahead and head back. It's right in here. Yeah, just go ahead and have a seat, and I'll follow behind you. Wonderful. Okay, are you comfortable? Alright, well, let me know if you need anything to eat or drink. I always have some snacks or some herbal teas on hand, alright? So, I'm assuming that you know a bit about what we offer here at Bloom Wellness Clinic, just because, yeah, I know a friend referred you. So, basically what we do here is we have a unique blend of kind of the Eastern and the Western approach to medicine. So, though I must admit we do tend to steer more toward the Eastern side of things. What I offer usually to my clients or to my patients is a traditional Chinese medicine approach. So it's more of a natural treatment for a variety of ailments. I am licensed, of course, because I'm a physician, to prescribe medications, but I try to avoid that if at all possible and go the more alternative route. So, exactly. So, based upon your paperwork that you gave me and just your answers to the questions that I asked, the main concern here is a severe headache, and it's more of a persistent headache. And based upon TCM principles, traditional Chinese medicine principles, a headache can often be caused by a number of things, an excess of elements in the body, or internal or external influences causing the headache itself. And in your case, I'd like to kind of do a brief physical examination just to see the state and the current condition of the muscles in your neck area and in your kind of in your occiput area. It's kind of the lower part of your skull in the back here. Yeah, kind of the lower part of your scalp. And I want to just see if they're tense or if there may be any adhesions that are present there. And I really want to attack the headache at all angles, if you will. I think internally and externally we should go ahead and try to remedy it. So what I'm going to do today is I suggest we do a cupping treatment, and I'll walk you through that definitely. And I also suggest we do a bit of acupuncture. And I would also like to do some massage. And on top of that, I'm going to send you home with an herbal remedy that you can put in a tea that I think might be great for you. And also, before you do head home, I'm going to give you some suggestions on things that I think might help you in terms of lifestyle tips to alleviate those headaches. Okay? Does that sound like a plan? I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but okay. So we'll take one thing at a time just to make sure we fully discuss each particular treatment and that you understand the benefits that are associated with it and the procedure itself. All right? Great. So what I'd like to do first is I'd actually just like to feel kind of around your neck area, like I said, and into your scalp just to see how those muscles are. And while I'm there, I think I am going to just do a bit of a massage because I can see just based upon your posture and the way you walked in here that there is some hypertensity there. So I'm just going to give you a bit of a massage there. And I won't use any creams or lotions, so you don't have to worry about that. I know you're headed off to work after this. So just kind of a dry massage. And I'll walk you through it as I go along just so you know what's happening. Okay? So let me just move your hair out of the way here. I know my hands are always quite warm, so I usually don't have to warm them up. It's nice. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, it's kind of as I thought. Your scalene muscles down here and then all the way up, they're pretty tense, so that's probably why you're having, one of the reasons why you're having these more frequent headaches. They might be brought on by stress. Let's see here. Just going to kind of massage that neck area. Rather than using more targeted kind of thumb strokes, I'm using kind of broad strokes here because I really don't want to put too much pressure. Though that would alleviate the muscle a bit, it might also make it seize up, so I'm trying to be kind of more delicate with it. I definitely recommend you do come back for a longer massage session. Yeah, we have a therapist here who's absolutely terrific, so. Pressure okay. Alright. I'm going to go into your scalp area here too, just at the base of the skull, just because, yeah, there's a lot of tension built up there too. So. We're also increasing circulation to that area by doing this, which is also going to help with the headache. So, and of course, the flow of energy, or chi, as it's often referred to. So basically, when the chi becomes stagnant, that's when you start developing certain health issues. So we're trying to stimulate the flow of chi, the flow of energy. In your notes here. Yeah, I definitely think that you should come back for a longer massage, like I said. That would definitely be recommended. Just because there is so much tension there. And you said you work at the computer quite a bit, correct? Yeah, that'll do it. Or at least it doesn't help it any. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to move on to the acupuncture. So now this first round of treatments I'm giving you, it's more of an assessment to see how, number one, what I find when I actually administer the treatments, and number two, how you actually respond to them. So once I'm able to kind of gauge those two things, I will be able to kind of recommend an extensive, kind of prolonged treatment plan that will help you in the long run, okay? All right. So basically what acupuncture is I will just be inserting these very small, sterilized needles into certain regions of your body. Yours will primarily be kind of the upper body, so the back and the neck. And I'm going to put them in 3 key areas, and then I'll let them sit for just a couple minutes, and then I'll be removing them. And the theory behind them differs depending upon the practitioner you speak with, but in my opinion, I believe they help to not only stimulate the nerves and the nerve endings, but they also help to improve circulation and remove any blockage of qi that may be occurring and basically causing these headaches. So, yeah, they're right here. Let me show you. These are them. And again, they're all sterilized and very small, as you can see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of sterilize the area first, and then I'll be placing the needle in there, and we'll just let it sit and work its magic, and then we'll move on to our next treatment. All right? Wonderful. Are you doing okay so far? Okay, good. So this alcohol here, I'm just going to apply this to a cotton pad I have, and I'll kind of sterilize the areas. I'll be putting one needle right here in the back of your neck, and they're at certain key points. And then I'll put another one right here, actually off to the side of your temple. Yes, I'll be very careful, trust me. I had to go through years of schooling actually to get the certification, the degree, so don't worry about it. And then I'll be putting one in your upper shoulder area, almost between your shoulder blades, okay? It's all clean now. So I'll take one of the needles, and I'll just go ahead. Okay. First one in. See, it didn't hurt, right? I know, people are always a bit terrified of the needles, especially if you're a bit needle phobic, but they're so small you can't even really feel them being inserted or while they're in your skin. So take the second one, put that one right between your shoulder blades. And then this is the last one. This one is the one that's going to go right on the, I'm just going to put one on your, by your right temple here, so kind of almost where it meets the hairline. Great. Do you even feel them in there? No, they're virtually weightless, so yeah. So now while those are in there, I'm just going to leave the room and let you kind of relax. I'll put on some nice soothing music if you like. You'd like that? Okay. So I'll put on some nice music, and I'll be right back in. I really want to just have you relax as much as possible and de-stress to really help them be more beneficial for you. So I'll be right back. All right? you doing? Wonderful. I'm going to take them out now, the needles. That's one out. Okay, take the one out from your shoulder blade. And by your scapula there. And then this is the last one out of your temple. Perfect. So how are you feeling overall? Oh, good. So your headache's feeling a little bit better. That's what I like to hear. So now I'm going to do something called cupping. And while many people have heard of massage and acupuncture, very few have actually heard of cupping. So I'm going to just walk you through what's involved in it. So essentially, there's a few key components that are involved in cupping, or tools, if you will. So there's these glass cups, or they almost look like votive holders for candles, and little jars. And inside of this jar, I actually put, I actually put a little cotton ball that's soaked with just a tiny dab of rubbing alcohol. And I put it in there in each of the cups, and it basically the moisture from the rubbing alcohol allows it to stick on to the glass jar. And then what I'll do is I will light that little cotton ball, light it up to provide it with a great deal of heat, and then I will put it directly on your back. Now, I'll be putting a cup in, again, 3 key points on your back this time. And this will help to draw out the toxins and also alleviate any energy blockages that may be occurring, and to help with your circulation. Okay, yeah, it's a form of heat therapy, kind of a reverse massage effect. So I always try this with new patients who have headache issues, the severity of yours anyway, and hopefully it'll provide you with some relief. Usually it does, so... Yeah, so basically what will happen is it'll leave a bit of a red mark on your back. It won't bruise or anything. I won't leave it on for that long. It's just to give it a try. And the red mark should go away in a few minutes. It'll feel like a suction effect. So it is quite unique, but it should be able to help you with your headaches, as I said. Okay? All right, so I'm just going to soak the cotton balls first, some rubbing alcohol. Okay. I'm going to put one of these little cotton balls in each of the glass jars. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to light each of the cotton balls on fire, one at a time, and right after I light it, I'll put it right on your back. And we'll just let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then we'll take them off. Okay? I'm putting the first one on your upper back here. Okay, it's situated. I'm going to start with the second one here. securely. Now we'll do the last cup here. This one's going to go on your lower back, almost by your kidney area, just a bit further north of it. How do these feel on your back? Yeah, the warmth they provide is really quite extraordinary, I think. It kind of feels like a very deep massage pressure. It's great. Yeah. This also usually helps to alleviate any knots that you might have on some occasions. Sometimes the knot's just too deeply seated, but yeah. I'll just let you relax there for a minute or two, and then we'll take them off. Okay, I'm just going to jot down some notes while you're working, while we're working on this. Let me know if the heat becomes too intense or if you're feeling an immense amount of pressure, okay? Great. Kind of jotting down some notes for you to take home as well about the herbal mixture I'll be giving you. I think we can take them off your back now. I think they've sat. I don't want to let them sit for too long just because you've never had this done before. So, okay, let's take the first one off. There we go. Second one. And the third one. Perfect. Yeah, I don't just kind of smooth out those areas real quick. Yeah, it didn't get too red, so that's good. I didn't want to irritate it too much this first time. Perfect. So I've written down some notes for the herbal remedy that I'd like to provide you with. This is actually one that's designed to help you with your liver heat or liver fire. I think that may be one of the primary reasons that you're having these headaches. Also, along those lines, I want you to take this remedy only with a kind of in tea form, so steep it in some hot water, and I want you to have it once in the morning and once in the evening. Just 1 cup is fine. And I've also added some other more flavorful items. Yeah, because the herbs I use are a bit potent, so I've added some lavender and vanilla in there. So you can have a bit of a tasty tea rather than one that's off-putting. And yeah, it's right here in this. As you can see, all of the herbs are just slightly crushed, so you'll be able to identify a lot of them. Yeah. And you can also have it with just a bit of cinnamon if you like, or peppermint. That's always good. So in terms of what I'd like for you to kind of work on when it comes to your lifestyle is I'd like for you to avoid all greasy or fatty foods because that can contribute to an excess in liver heat. Yeah. Also, just in general, avoid caffeine if at all possible, just because that can trigger headaches or migraines. Exactly. And I want you to primarily focus on how much sleep you're getting and how much stress you're having to endure. Stress is one of the primary reasons why you're probably getting these headaches as severely and as frequently as you are. So I want you to try some stress relieving activities. So meditation, yoga, going for a nice walk even after dinner can help you with that. Taking a nice bath, just really taking some me time every day to do your own thing and relax as much as possible. Okay? On top of that, I want you to make sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep. So create some sort of bedtime routine where you go to bed about a half hour before you're actually going to go to sleep to kind of refresh your mind and relax. And during that half hour of quiet time, don't watch any TV, don't listen to any loud music. Just really do your best to unwind from the day. And when you do go to sleep, try spraying some lavender on your pillow or burning a lavender candle. That will also help. Great. So that's it for today. I'm going to send you home with this right here. These are just some notes about the herbs I've given you, and I really do suggest that we schedule another appointment in a couple weeks. Okay, that day works great for me. Make sure the time, yep, that's perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, I think overall the prognosis is a really positive one. I think if we can make sure that we stick on top of the treatment plan and just go with the alternative approach, the more natural approach to healthcare in terms of your headache, that we shouldn't have a problem getting rid of it in no time at all. All right? Terrific. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks. And don't forget your herbal blend. Fantastic. Hey, take care.